The only thing that is slightly missing is a firing on all cylinders Aubameyang.
Yes.
Is that fair?
Yeah, but also a Sterling.
Yeah. So from the positives, you'd have to say once they get going, and they will get going, they're going to be some outfit. They've looked really impressive. I thought the first half, and I only saw the highlights, were travelling down. Dear me, they could have been 3, 4. Could have been anything. I thought the quality of the two finishes was absolutely superb. And you're right, Salzburg had a brilliant home record, would you? So I think the Chelsea fans, correctly, will be, if not getting totally carried away, will be very, very quietly impressed with Potter's start.
Yeah.
And I don't really think it should surprise us, to tell you the truth.
No, I'm really pleased with him. I watched the game and I thought it was so entertaining. There was so much going on, and it was just really attractive football. It's fun to watch, enjoyable to watch.
It was everything the City game wasn't last night. And
I feel for you. You missed the Chelsea game.
I know, I missed the Chelsea game, watched the City game. And to be fair, you don't often say that about City, because they've given us as much enjoyment over the last few years as probably any team. So, but it was a disappointment last night. But I think Potter, he'll be, I'm loving the way, and you'll be the same. I think loving the way he's going about his business.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's
Me
great.
too.
I want you to talk me through the Kovacic goal first of all.
Brilliant.
This was for 1-0, so for our listeners that missed it.
I watched it. I've got to say to you, Woody, when it came across, I thought, what a finish that is. He's hit it with the outside of his left foot, but he did. When I looked at it from behind, he doesn't. He kind of opens his foot up and kind of side foots it with a kind of semi-drive. It's an unbelievable technique and a brilliant finish. I thought it just came to him and went bang, hit it early outside, but he doesn't. He actually opens it up and redirects it with a little bit of power. It's a tremendous. Well, both of them are tremendous finishes.
So the ball's coming towards him, isn't it? So
yes.
From away from the box, and he's like on the edge of it.
And he's got to open his body up. So effectively, he's got to redirect it, and there's going to be very, very difficult to generate power on that ball. You've got to rely on the direction, the kind of change of direction, and he got it absolutely spot on. I thought the goalkeeper who incidentally looked 14 years of age. I thought he was terrific. But it was the second goal, actually, it's Havertz's goal, actually. He just smiled after it. But make no mistake, was both of the finishes. I mean, Kovacic, as I said, the ball coming across, he's got to redirect it. You're only going to generate pace on that if you kind of meet it with your momentum and your right foot. When he opens up with his left foot, he's got to redirect the direction of it, and it has to be 100% accurate and brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Beautiful. The Kai Havertz goal as well. The reaction on the touchline from Mason Mount and Potter was
hilarious,
amazing.
wasn't it?
They literally looked at each other and were like, "Wow!" Can describe that one for our listeners.
Oh, what a goal it is. It gets played into him. Yeah, left foot. It gets played into him, edge of the box, and he just takes a touch, and you effectively know what he's going to try and do, and it's going to bend it into the top corner. But he does it, I mean, when I say perfectly, I mean, it is out the technique, everything. It's crossbar, top corner, goalkeeper, absolutely no chance. And it's one of those goals, you're spot on, because fellow pros and his teammates, they just look at each other and go, wow.
Yeah.
You know, and that doesn't happen very often, you know, but particularly with goals. But when your peers and your teammates know it's a bit of class, and it was brilliant. But do you know some, Laura? I think that is Havertz. I think he's capable of that. He's capable of absolute brilliance.
Why don't we see it more often then?
I don't know.
Is that what's missing in his game? Just the consistency?
That kind of level of consistency. Yeah. I mean, to be fair to him, you know, he's been playing through the middle at times as well before Aubameyang came, and I'm not sure he's that position. He chips in. I mean, he won them a Champions League. He chips in with very, very important goals. But I just would. I hear you and I agree with you. I'd like to see it a little bit more.
Yeah. But
that finish, the two finishes from Chelsea last night, difficult to pick, you know, a favourite, because both of them are terrific.
Yeah. The Salzburg goal as well, actually. The goal scorer for Salzburg scored it was a lovely goal, really. But
it's a beautiful pass.
A goal line clearance for his own team too.
Tremendous. You can actually, the way they played the game, you could see effectively how their home record's so good.
Yeah. But
their finish was superb. That ball in behind the centre backs in front of the goalkeeper. But what he did was he just redirected the pace and the direction of the ball. Brilliant, knocked it into the ground. wrong-footed the goalkeeper. That was a terrific goal as well.
If I were Chelsea fans, and I looked at that game, I'd probably still be a little bit concerned about Aubameyang.
Yes.
I might be a little bit concerned about Raheem Sterling as well. Raheem Sterling's an interesting one because he's been moved into lots of different positions so far, Ali. So from if that's you and you're going to a new team and it's your first season and you're being played in 3 or 4 different positions, how difficult is it to get your groove?
Well, it is difficult, and he's been played. He has been played wider in a kind of 5, and he played the 3 centre backs. But I think his position obviously is wide in a front 3, and I think that is his best position. It's difficult to get any level of consistency when you're not playing in the same position every week. I'd get that, understand that, but I don't know. As a Chelsea man, I'm not too worried about Sterling at this moment in time, to be honest with you, because I think he will come back and I think he'll score goals. I'd just like to see Aubameyang, hit the net with more regularity. A couple of great chances last night. Goalkeeper again made a couple of good saves. But as I said earlier, Laura, I mean, if you think about it, Chelsea last night, superb, with 2 of the forwards not really firing. Yeah. And they will, I don't have any doubts, they will get a bit of form and a run going. And it's, would you rule them out of winning that tournament?
No.
You wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't.
Absolutely wouldn't.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.